What is up, guys, and welcome to the very first episode of the Backline Reacts. If you don't know me, my name is Billy, aka Chief Redbeard, and I am one of two members of the Backline podcast. And I've got something pretty cool that we're going to try to do here today. I've seen a ton of these, so I'm going to give it a try and hopefully get my thoughts out there, as we don't always get the opportunity to do so on the podcast. One, because it's either too late, or because it's just kind of something that's a little hard to do as far as a podcast platform is concerned. So today, what we're going to do is we are going to react to a band that I've heard multiple times, but I'm not extremely familiar with them. And that is a band, as you can tell from the title, called Make Them Suffer. Now, this song is a new song from them that is featuring Courtney LaPlante. I believe that's how you say her name. And she is from the band Spirit Box. I am super familiar with them. I have been really geeking out on them lately, and they're one of my favorite bands at this very time. They've got a lot of cool stuff that they've been putting out. They've got a new album coming out, so I'm super excited for that. But this right here is Make Them Suffer and featuring her. So they already have a pretty powerful female vocalist. So I'm actually really excited to see how they're going to play into Courtney. I imagine maybe she'll scream on this, but we don't know yet. Without further ado, if you guys like anything you see, please give me a comment, a like. If you aren't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe. Down below, hit that bell notification. All of that really helps us so we can continue to do what we're doing here. And other than that, guys, thank you very much. Let's get to it. All right. So a little bit of fire going on here. Pretty cool. Okay. So just right off the bat, I want to say I love bands that are incorporating this like orchestra type stuff into their music. There's been times that I haven't liked it. There's been times that I really like it. And lately, I've just been all about it. Quite honestly, it's some of the coolest stuff I've ever heard. It gets me really like good feeling. Like I absolutely love it. So hats off to these guys for starting off a song that I imagine is going to be pretty damn heavy, with the kind of orchestra, violin, cello, whatever that is going on. So as I said, pretty damn heavy here. All right, little weird body paint, tattoos. I'm not sure what's going on here. I am terrible at getting the ideas from a movie or a video or anything like that, what they're trying to go after. There was just a girl there, and now there's this guy with this kind of crazy body art. I mean, it looks cool, but yeah, I don't know what's going on. Okay. All right. Wow, this is creepy as hell. I don't even know what. Jesus, that's not 4/4, right? They're like 3/4 or something. Not very good with time signatures either. That's why I'm not in a band anymore, because I'm not the best. But man, that is wild. Just I like this bringing back of these types of riffs, like these old metalcore riffs. As I Lay Dying is probably one of the best to ever do them, in my opinion, and I'm loving this already. Yeah, this is creepy. All right, spiders. Yep, you got me. All right, so a lot of people don't like this format, this whole let's be heavy and then get into this clean vocalist. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite styles of music. Again, going back to kind of those metalcore days, that's what hooked me. I didn't even like screaming at first, and I had a buddy take me to a local band who are all my friends now, my best friends, and I hated every moment of it. And I said, I don't even know why you took me to this. And then I got super heavy into it. So High School Days, 05, I believe, and they were ones that were, you know, especially because the metalcore scene was super heavy then. They were ones that got really into this like super heavy screaming sound, and then into these clean vocals. And some of my favorite, you know, even prog bands do it, like a Between the Buried and Me, periphery. If you guys watch the channel, you know I'm all over there. You know what? But yeah, I absolutely love this. I like how they do that, and she's got a hell of a voice that isn't super flashy, but it's just good enough to hold with this and still be incredible, in my opinion. And a piano player. Sorry to stop that. We'll rewind this a little bit, but just the fact that she also plays piano. I love bands that incorporate piano. You know, forget the orchestra stuff. If you've got some type of piano, and this is a hell of a mix right here, because I struggle all the time adding those elements in myself. And yeah, I'm pretty stoked on this. I love that. Wow, that's the cover, the thumbnail. Okay, that I didn't like, to be quite honest with you. Those weird, like, it's one of those things that you expect the chord progression to resolve in a certain way. And I've talked about this multiple times on the podcast, and that didn't resolve the way I thought it would. But overall, that chorus there was unexpected. I expected just kind of like their last big hit. I forget what it is. I'll try to put it in somewhere on the screen here, at least that I listened to, and that was pretty cool. I liked it. Love it. Whatever that guitar squeal is kind of fucking sick. Like a lot of people, you know, you have your different types of squeals, and that's something that's a little out there, and I like it a lot. It's heavy as hell. Back to that sick ass riff. Here we go. I love the TV aspect of this. Really cool video. So right there, I mean, obviously we see her, she's screaming. I don't know if she's going to come back in anymore or if she's going to do any clean parts. But one of the things I find extremely interesting, especially if you guys look at the video for Holy Roller from Spirit Box, when she's screaming, she makes it, at least video wise. I've seen her do some live stuff. Looks a little more intricate, but when she's doing these videos, she's doing it in a way that looks so effortless, like she's just talking to you, but there's a massive scream coming out. I kind of like the vision behind that. You know, everybody else, I don't know, most guys especially, you know, they're getting, their veins are popping, their eyes are bloodshot red, they're into it, and it creates that heavy element. But her, she's just like, this is how it is, and it's like that on every video I feel like that I've seen. Just looks like she's talking to you. Ooh. Ooh. I love it. I love it. I mean, the one of the hardest things I have is writing, and transitions are the hardest. And to put something like that in there, it's like a bass drop or something, but without the bass drop, and it's really cool. And in typical fashion, getting right back into the chorus. I'm going to try to let the chorus play through mostly. If it seems like I'm stopping a lot, my apologies. I don't know exactly how the copyright's going to work on this. This is the first time I've ever done this. I've seen a ton of people do different types of reactions. So I just want to make sure that we stay within the guidelines here. I really, really, really like those transitions into the chorus. You kind of expect them, so it's a little unfortunate and not really an element of surprise. But I think they're doing a fine job keeping up with that typical metalcore sound. And I think this screamer is kind of underrated. I don't listen to them that much, but I don't hear much about them either. I don't think they're on as many radars as some of these other bands. Quite honestly, like Courtney into this video, they kind of match very well, kind of a higher register when it comes to screams. I'm pretty sure he can hit some lows. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I believe I have heard him hit some lows. Solid screamer, and I think they accent it perfectly with their clean vocalist and this female who I'm unsure of her name. That right there, that's just incredible to me. Different, oh, it's It's like a little dissonant, right? And it's, I stopped it again. I told you guys I would play through the chorus, but it's that kind of dissonance that happens there. And it's one of my favorite things that people do in music. Unexpected, not a typical chord progression, and still hits you right in the chest like it should. Never ever would I have scorpions crawling around on my face. Not at all. I don't know how much the budget was for this video. If I had to guess, it had to be pretty high just for that reason right there. Then into that chorus, like I said, I don't like the way it resolves there. It's a little poppy, maybe some 90s alternatives. I'm not sure. It's interesting. I don't hate it now that I've heard it a second time as much. I don't like it, but I don't hate it. I think it's just weird. But again, instead of having your typical cookie cutter progressions and everybody's playing the same chords at this point, I mean, there's so many meme videos out there of, play these 4 chords so you can play pretty much any country pop song kind of thing out there. But it's interesting for sure. This is going to get heavy. With the piano, I mean, it's just killer. Oh, and they're still working with... Oh, boy. Please go heavy. Please go heavy here. This, like, almost pretty. It just kind of gets you chilled out. And then they just go into some massive breakdown here. Again, the mix on this is solid. Here we go. Oh! With that squeal again. There we go. A little bit of low there. I like it. I like it a lot. This video is really sick. I mean, they look like they just go into some random warehouses and come up with some of the coolest videos that you can have. That was awesome. Absolutely awesome. Did not disappoint. I was hoping for a little bit more Courtney. I was hoping like some cleans, but these features, they work kind of weird, I guess. Sometimes it's emailing the person and saying, hey, there's, 15 seconds that I would love to have you on here. How much is it kind of thing? So I don't know how this worked out, and I don't know how this came about, but it was cool to see her in. I think, again, her scream complemented their screamers, his range very, very well. Kind of in the same, but you could tell it's her because again, if you've listened to any of their stuff, she has developed her own style, her own type of scream, and I feel like I could pick it out. I could be wrong, but I feel like I could pick it out. Hats off to these guys. Great video, great effects. Still have no idea what's going on in the video, what's going on here. Song's called Contraband. Make Them Suffer. They're another one of those bands. I don't see enough from them, I think. I don't listen to them enough, and every time I do, I'm very happy with it. Again, I'll put the name of that last song that I listened to somewhere on that screen before, so hopefully you saw that. Yeah, these guys didn't disappoint again. I thought this was awesome. Hats off to them. Hats off to Courtney again. Thank you guys very much. Again, my name is Billy. If you haven't checked it out, we have the Backline podcast that is in one of the video playlists on this channel. If you guys could give any of those videos a like, comment, any of that kind of stuff, it really, really helps us out. I appreciate everybody that stopped by and listened to this. I hope you enjoyed it. If there's anything that you guys would like to see me react to, please let me know down in the comments below. I am more than happy to check out anything that you guys might want me to check out. Obviously, this is the first one I've ever done. If you're familiar with the podcast, you might know what I'm into and what I'm not into. We are into pretty much everything. We've done metal albums, we've done rap albums, we've done a country album. So anything you guys want me to check out, feel free to leave it in the comments below. Hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again.